And this really is the midnight hour, is it not? I mean, this program's set to start in September, right?
Yes, and people can file with the National Marine Fisheries Service. The deadline for public comment with them is August 12th, and so they can file a complaint and file their concerns with the National Marine Fisheries Service. That people can do that, and also if you go to my website, CaliforniaSkywatch.com, you can get more information or contact me.
All right, folks, we're going to come back with Roslalind Peterson, finish up on this Navy drill issue. Once again, over the next 5 years, 11.7 marine mammals to be killed, and God knows the human impacts as well. Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv are the websites. We'll be back after this. I am Jason Bermas. We are back. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas. And in this short segment, we're just going to really recap this naval drill issue and how people can get involved. Now, does it start September 1st? Are we literally less than a month away from this program initiating?
Well, it's supposed to start. The permit is supposed to be issued, and the Navy program is a 5-year warfare testing program that's going to start apparently in September 2009 and go all the way until September 2014. This is the plan. The Navy Environmental Impact Statement public comment period ended, and so for their environmental impact statement, and so they're going to just whitewash all of the public comments, I'm sure, that were made on the statement, and then just plan to go ahead. So I don't see that there's going to be any changes in their program. I think they're just intending to go ahead. The National Marine Fisheries Service, on the other hand, is not going to issue a permit until they get the public comment period over, which is August 12th, 2009. So we have a little time to comment. But I want to recap. These naval exercises at issue here would take place off the Atlantic and Pacific coast, Hawaii, Alaska, and in the Gulf of Mexico. And I'm reading from a March 12th letter this year from Senator Henry Waxman to the Undersecretary for Oceans and Atmosphere. And it's going to affect literally every coastal state. In many regions, the Navy plans to increase the number of training exercises or expand the areas in which they may occur. Of particular concern are biologically sensitive marine habitats off our coast, such as the National Marine Sanctuaries and breeding habitat for the endangered North Atlantic right whale. And it says, in all, the Navy anticipates that its summer exercises will take or harm or kill marine mammals more than 2.3 million times per year, or 11.7 million times over the course of a 5-year permit. And that is essentially it, but the toxic chemicals they're going to use are going to blow in on the people, and they're going to be doing on-land exercises, classified military exercises, and other types of testing and bomb blasting besides sonar. So the whole range, they're going to just use the Pacific Ocean and the other oceans as warfare test zones. And they could just put them into dead zones really quickly with the amount of firepower they're going to turn on the oceans.
Now, when did you even become aware of this? Because you are a rather fast-acting woman, and I really feel like your back's against the wall right now. People only have 6 days to submit a comment about this before a permit is given. So when did you become aware of it, and how hard have you been working to get this word out?
I became aware of it on February 17, 2009, one day before the final public comment period was over the first time. And the 2 Oregon senators, U.S. senators, were able to obtain a 3-week stay so that there was more public comment. Congressman Thompson, at the very last minute before that one expired, was able to get another extension into April. So we've been fighting off deadlines, making public comments, and notifying the public practically door to door, because the major newspapers and the major television stations would not cover this issue at all. So it's been a tremendous effort by a lot of people in collecting petition signatures anyone can go to my website at californiaskywatch.com, click on the petition, print a copy and send it to us because we need to collect 10,000 signatures before the end of August. So anything that anyone can do to help and to bring this to public attention, because it's not just California, Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. It's the Gulf of Mexico, and it's the Atlantic Ocean as well. So every coastal state, as Congressman Waxman has stated, will be impacted by the Navy warfare testing expansion.
So really what you're telling me is people out on the East Coast need to contact their congressman as well.
Yes, because otherwise the National Marine Fisheries Service is issuing permits for the harming and taking or killing of marine mammals in those areas as well. And so everyone has to become informed, because it's not just here in California, and it's not just in the Pacific or the Atlantic or the Gulf of Mexico or the Hawaiian Islands. It is everywhere.
Now, when we get back, I want to go over some of these documents that you gave me and the rest of the crew while we were out there, especially this FAA air traffic record from 7/17/2003, where you can see these flight paths that are going over the ocean and then coming back around, but don't seem to have any starting point or destination. Roslalind Peterson is our guest. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas, streaming live right now over at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv.